Welcome back here to Monarto, where it's Friday afternoon and we've just concluded our first day of qualifying and racing here at the Nationals for 2013. Now firstly, I just want to say a few people have contacted us and said that the jokes in the show are really kind of taking away from the spirit of the event. So I just want to say there are going to be no jokes at all. No jokes. No siree, no jokes at all in this broadcast whatsoever. Not even one. Today was truly a fantastic day for racing. I love this track. We get clean starts, excellent racing, plenty of spots to pass, and surprisingly, especially for the Nationals, very little carnage. Now, I'm not going to say that there's not going to be any brutal takeouts on Sunday afternoon when the green plate's on the line, but it's got to be said, this is a really well-designed track and it's fantastic to race here. Absolutely loving it. The racing today has been excellent. The weather was absolutely perfect, cool in the morning, and the track was super fast, and we saw lap records tumble in 4 or 5 classes, I believe, in leopard light by as much as 0.6 of a second from the previous lap record. So the track's been super quick, and when the sun comes out, heats up the rubber, it starts to go gooey, and it becomes a real guessing game to try and get the setup correct as the track starts to get sticky and slow down. In leopard heavy, it was Michael Griffiths who took first blood with an excellent qualifying effort and put himself on pole position here at the Nationals, but it was Matty Wall, the old charger who you can never count out, who came through in the first heat. He had some serious pace, about a tenth and a half on the entire field, and he forced his way through quickly to take the first win. In junior national heavy, it was all about Squirrel. Jordan Boys got to the front and simply drove away. The guys behind him had some speed, but unfortunately they wasted most of it battling with each other, giving Squirrel an easy run home to the flag. He won by, as I said today on Facebook, about 4 kilometres. In leopard light, former national champion James Serra took first blood with both pole and the Heat 1 win. My boy Andrew Mercury was elevated to second place at the finish line after Jason Burns unfortunately went underweight. Dave Serra, it's got to be said, still very impressive in traffic. That guy can pass people even when he doesn't have the speed. His kart control, just phenomenal. So good to watch him race. Clubman Super Heavy has been dominated for quite a while now by the OTK team of Ben McKinlay and Scott Simpson. But this weekend, a new generation of committed beer drinkers are rising to the top. Paul Pitham's certainly the more credentialed driver of the two, but it's Andrew Cash, the slightly looser unit, who showed just what sort of talents you need in order to get to the front in Clubman Super Heavy. He took the first win. Senior National featured a fairly small field of entrants, but it's got to be said the racing itself was quite fierce. Butcher, Plum, Rogers and Matt Waters all fighting for the lead. In the end it was Brock Plum who took the first win, but I can imagine this class will see some serious carnage on Sunday afternoon. Who knows how many of them will actually finish the race. Junior National Light is usually a fiercely contested class with a lot of bashing and crashing up the front as people jostle for the race win. On this occasion, however, it was Tyler Morrison who absolutely smashed them and drove away at the front, never contested really, an easy win for him in Junior National Light. David Serra continues his dream run in Clubman Heavy. After winning the Victorian State Championships at Puckapunyal in his comeback to karting, he has not been headed so far here at the Nationals, and he took a comfortable victory here. I've got to say though, I really like the look of Kip Foster. He's a very quietly spoken, unassuming guy, never seeks out the spotlight, but once he's out on the track, he is one of the best competitors in the racing business. I think Kip will be right up there at the end of the weekend, and it wouldn't surprise me to see him fighting with Dave for the green plate on the last lap. Junior Clubman now just with the Yamahas of course, and it was Damon Strongman who took pole and the first heat win. He looks exceptionally quick with James Serra's help in the FA kart. Behind him, Braden North came on very late in the heat, but his kart looked exceptionally fast. And Josh Denton, what a great drive. He was under fierce attack from behind, but kept his head. A lot of great racing, and he managed to finish third. Clubman Light was the last class out today, and James Serra was the only mature face at the front by the end of the race, in fact. And Jake Coleman, Justin Francis, and Dimitri Agathos all showing their hand early with some serious speed. Agathos in particular, at the end of that first heat, his kart looked like a bullet, so we could expect him to feature heavily in the longer races towards the end of the weekend. In summary, seriously, a fantastic day here at Monado. I loved it, hoping the weather holds like this for the next couple of days. I think we're going to see some awesome racing. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you again tomorrow.